Not only did I read briefings, and not only was I taught the theories of these technologies, but they were demonstrated for me, and I know they are true and accurate.
Welcome to Space.
Hi.
Hello. How are you guys doing today?
That's Enoch.
And that's Zorro.
And we're hungover from all the bullshit we've gone through this week.
What the fuck? What the fuck are those two red dots fucking whipping around? Actually, they're not even whipping around. Corbell? Huh? Huh, Jeremy?
Corbell. But you know what? No, call him Corbell now.
Corbell. He's Corbell
Yeah.
until he proves himself worthy
Yeah.
of his own name.
And they weren't even swarming anything, let alone... I have no words. I can't. I've cried my last tear.
You know what? These tears are for crying, but I think I might have something here to piss on his parade. Because that's what he did to us. He pissed on our parade.
Yeah.
And it's time we piss back. It's time we piss
All right.
back, Mr.
Let's
Corbs.
piss at him. Let's piss at him.
Looks like
Wait
I
for it.
saved.
It's gonna be good.
I saved it on my phone actually. Fucking
It's part of the. It's part of. We planned on the
yeah.
pause and looking for it and
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
really funny.
All right, heading at you now. And so they're in.
Check it out.
They're in Zorro's little zone, and I'm gonna go to Zorro's zone, and I will click on these and download them. So what we've just been through is the government doing disclosure, where they cock tease us, and they say, "Oh, look at this alien, look at this UFO," and then they're like, "Oh, well, we don't know what it is. We're not giving you any information. We're gonna do a private briefing to Congress, and we're gonna ask for some money." So they're asking for money, and you know it looked like Jeremy Corbell might have been asking for money too. Let's first off, let's just go. Let's go to the target media. Let's see what Corbell's got. So we go on the Corbs, and oh, he's got this one. This got to be a
Red alert.
This is right before,
Red
by the
alert.
way.
I just want everybody to know, red alert, red alert. And that's what I'm talking about. Red alert, everybody, red alert. I just want everybody to know.
All right,
So weird.
you guys in the chat, I want you to tell us what you think that bullshit means. Huh? What do you think it
What does
means?
it mean? Is it because
we
they're
got-
red? Is it because the UFOs
It
are
might
red?
be because they're red. It might be because
Oh
they're
my
red.
god, that's so lame though. That video was garbage.
It's a bad
garbage.
It's a bad thing. Okay, well let's show people the video before we completely put poop all over it.
All right.
Here we go. This is from the deck of, I believe, the USS Omaha.
This is the big video that we've been waiting for of the new footage that's supposed to be awesome.
I don't know how more awesome it could be, you know?
Like,
I'm chafing
there's
here.
no point of
I'm
reference.
chafing.
Ugh.
I'm furiously beating my UFO meat so hard that I'm chafing. What the fuck are we looking at? Could this be otherworldly beings? Huh?
Or not.
It
Or
might
maybe
not be. It might be.
It could
know?
totally, like, this is a case where it totally could be drones. Like, out of
yeah.
all,
Yeah.
like, out of all the times they said drones,
Yeah.
like, it's so...
Okay,
Dude, I am
so now that we have that, I just want to quickly brush through this.
All right.
This is a drone helicopter. Ironically, I believe that they have them on the USS Omaha.
Did they really?
Yes, this is also a drone helicopter in flight.
Mm-hmm.
This is also a drone helicopter. What the fuck does that look like?
Yeah.
That looks like the
Yeah, and it has two little lights.
yeah, two red lights. The fuck?
That looks like a flying submarine, by the way.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. And, you know...
Maybe that's what they are. They go underwater. You know?
Maybe.
Have some.
But so,
have-
like, this easily, I feel like, could be mistaken for those things. And, like, who knows? Like, does the military really want to tell us what they have and what they're testing and what they're using? No. They don't. And what are they going to give Jeremy Corbell? Probably something that pulls his pants down in public. Because that's what I feel this is. It's like, he pantsed himself. You
He
know?
did.
This is like Tom DeLonge going on Rogan. It was brutal.
Disaster.
Oh my god. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Not only that, we talked about this, about a theory where this wasn't the footage that he was going to show.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just total speculation, right? But so he was going to show some actual like good footage because he was pumping it up since forever that, you know, we got HD footage, we got all this stuff. It's going to blow your whatever. What does it say? Like ignite your curiosity or whatever his little thing is. And then he comes through with that shit. Like, so what if he did have good footage and then either the government or like whatever, he didn't want to give TMZ like the best footage, so he kept the best one for himself. But either way, maybe that wasn't the footage that was planned at first.
I was thinking, if you're going to sell anybody some really crappy footage, wouldn't you sell it to TMZ? Right? Like, clown them. They'll pay money for anything. You know, whether it be alien, space wedding, all my babies have big eyes, what's happening in the Sun newspaper, right? TMZ shows up and buys that shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
So why wouldn't Jeremy just want to cash in every once in a while? Yeah, cash in, right? Just sell
Sure.
that shit for the money.
And here's a little clipping. So I posted this on Reddit on our UFOs, and it was just theoretical. And that's a theory on why Corbell's new video was so bad. And then I said, what if Corbell's original video was a high-def, badass UFO video, but they stopped him from releasing it? Is that even a possibility? I guess I'm trying to find a reason why he would hype up the video so much, and it was literally the worst UFO video I've ever seen. I'm so disappointed. So that, it was doing well. It started picking up, like, speed. I started seeing, like, oh, people were, you know, commenting on it. And bam, it got taken off within, like, an hour. And the reason was rule number 3: no low effort comments and posts. And I mean, I didn't use any, like, I didn't use all caps. It wasn't just like a one, like it was a well, like you know.
This may very well be the most effort you've ever spent on Reddit.
That's so true.
And
That's true,
they treat you like this. How dare they? I just want anybody out there who knows a Reddit mod, I want you to go there, and I want you to say, "Dear Reddit mod, the fuck's wrong with you, you damn motherfucker? We're trying to save the whole world of UFOs here. We're trying to make it fun and interesting, and then when people fuck up, we're going to throw them under the bus. We're going to give them a hand up. We'll pick them up after they get run over, dust them off, and say, you can redeem yourself. Go get us some fucking aliens."
I mean, it's a conversation, right? It's just like, what if maybe somebody knows better and they're like, that's stupid because blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? It's a conversation. And so I wrote them and I was like, excuse me, why was this no low effort? I mean, there's some posts on there that were like very low effort. At least I was being like honest when I wrote this. And I didn't get an answer back. And it did make me feel a little conspiratorial for a second. I was like, who's running this UFOs thing that they like wouldn't want the idea of that? You know what I mean? Like, why would you care to take that down?
Reddit ends up being like different sporadic interest groups that have taken over their specific Reddit for their narrative that they want to push, and it's like everybody is fine to have their own narrative, their own beliefs, their own ideas about what's going on, because this is all like, it's aloof. Like, you're not able to pin it down, really. We don't have hard evidence. You know, Neil deGrasse Tyson's throwing frickin', you know, Molotovs and laser beams left and right, you know, and we can only do the best we can do. But, two red dots, you can't hype it up like that and then just screw people. And then you can't go on Reddit and just delete everything. It's fucking terrible. It's terrible.
Isn't that weird? It's weird.
It is weird.
It's odd.
It doesn't garner participation. It doesn't garner people like investigating what's going on. It's just, it's kind of like just a closed loop of narrative delivery, you know, which is, it is what it is. And we find plenty of cool stuff on there, and that's cool too. But
I was really disappointed. I've been
letdowns.
Yes, I mean, like, I was looking forward to the disclosure, and then it kind of sucked, and then I was like, "Oh, Corbell's coming through with new video, whatever," and then it was super floppy. Yeah, and I'm like, "Damn, like, why?"
Well, okay, so there are some upsides to the disclosure disappointment that we've just all experienced. There are some upsides. If you really read into the report, and then you read into, I don't know if I have it here, but I have it somewhere saved, that what was going on is they have, like, there's a letter that, here it is. Deputy Secretary of Defense has written a letter establishing procedures to synchronize collection, reporting, and analysis of the UAP problem set, and establish recommendations for securing military test and training ranges, because they're going over these test ranges. And so I think it's like we're kind of getting to the point where the different hands are all going to start talking to each other. And so if there's a data collection thing that one part of the government has that another one doesn't, them communicating will cover that hole or expose that there's that hole, and then they can fill the vacuum. And I think that can lead to better results, because I'm pretty sure something like this, you just kind of got this compartmentalized labyrinth that, you know, the information may meander through, it may get to the right places, and like Lou Elizondo, he's an intelligence spook, so like he very well could be doing a psyop, working with the U.S. government to cover up some secret drone program that they're running. But, you know, if he's legitimate and he ended up seeing the part of the labyrinth that was way deeper than we had anticipated, and he's willing to like help get that out, get those compartmentalized ideas or facts or information out, and you know that's a hero's task, and so that's a cool thing, and I think hopefully it's for real, you know, and so there is a little bit of an upside to this whole disclosure thing. It's hard to take anything without a grain of salt anymore. You know what I mean?
It's true.
It's
true.
It's tough. But so
I believe Lou.
Yeah. I
mean, deep down in my heart.
Lou. I want to believe
Yeah.
Lou. You know, and
That's what we need. We need a UFO. I want to believe poster, but instead
It's
of a
Lou
UFO,
Elizondo?
it's Lou Elizondo,
Yeah.
dude.
Can we use this picture?
All right, we're on it.
Can we use this picture?
And he's pumping out of the UFO.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
like, Sir, this UFO runs on red, white, and blue.
We could use this. We could put him out of anything. It's just this would be good.
Yeah.
And you know,
I don't know how.
I can't believe that this used to be how we were going to get disclosure, folks. This right here. And
He's like, I didn't order a latte. You ordered. I said no milk latte.
yes.
Almond milk, I said.
But
No.
you know, but
Looks
now
like a
that
deckhand.
this is essentially where we're at.
I totally. Dude, nothing, dude. Look how sad we are.
Oh man. If he only had more beard. I think he would be less sad, but that's besides the point.
I'm so disappointed. But we'll hope for better stuff at some time.
You gotta,
By the way,
you gotta
you know,
have hope.
before we go any further, and anybody else notices before I do, the shadow to your right on the cabinet behind you looks exactly like a wiener.
Yeah, it does.
And like your shoulders blocking part of it, so it looks like a dick and balls like shadow.
Probably. Look how big the balls are.
God damn.
Tremendous.
It looked like the wiener was pretty big before, but compared to the balls, now it's like totally.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Oh, dude.
sure that's the 3D printer. 3D printer is doing something cool though. You guys.
Oh yeah.
You guys had privy if you watch our last show to this cool thing we call the Shpaceboys alien decoder ring, and where it's essentially an alien language and
Or Saturn.
letters. You know, but that's not enough. Sometimes that's not enough, and we need more. And so that's why I created this
Dude.
Shpaceboys
Look at that.
UFO that contains
The decoder ring in it. National treasure.
Oh my
UFO
God.
edition.
Can you even believe
Yeah.
that's real, folks? Boom! And you too
All right, well-
can get one of these. If you email us and ask for it at shpaceboys@gmail.com.
Let it come. If you want it bad enough, you'll know how to spell it.
Yeah, I believe. I believe you
You
can figure
don't?
out how to spell it.
Also, what you got around your neck there? You know?
This is the Shpaceboys Medal of Bravery. I'm wearing it for Zorro since I haven't sent it to him yet, but he earned it last week for asking Jeremy Corbell the hardest question ever asked to a UFO person ever about his beard. And has his beard seen any UFOs? Unfortunately, his beard has not seen any UFOs. So that was another
Okay.
disappointment, Jeremy.
Yeah.
But besides the point, the bravery that Zorro exhibited was worth an award. And
I'm
so
pretty brave.
if you guys decide that you have a little bit of that bravery in your hearts, we might decide to send you the
Tell us
Shpaceboys
why.
Medal of
Tell us
Bravery.
what you did.
Yeah.
Email us at
Emails?
spaceboys@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Operators are standing by.
And by standing by, they probably
There's
haven't
nobody
emailed
there.
you back, especially if you're this guy. But it's in the box, huh? Tomorrow, maybe.
What's in the box?
It's in the
What's
box.
in the fucking box? All right.
So I got this other thing, like, because we've got some Bob Lazar news that just popped up. I don't know if you remember this. I don't know if you saw this, but Bob Lazar is now selling pixelated diagrams And people are shitting on him, but like I like the idea, but it's an $89 sketch, and it's a copy of a sketch that he did of the UFOs that he saw, and it's like after all these years, he's finally cashing in, and people are giving him shit, and I don't know, I don't feel that bad about it. I think whatever.
That's great.
And he's got a coffee cup. He's got a coffee cup too. I can't really tell you where to get. Maybe he was selling them on Instagram or something. Is that it? Instagram?
I wanted to get it, and
There you go. Oh, that's not that bad. It's a little bit
great.
basic, but
Yeah.
it's cool. It's cool if you're an enthusiast.
Yes.
You know?
And also, we're coming up with a special recipe. Speaking of Bob Lazar, and it's gonna be Bob Lasagna.
Yeah.
We'll have that recipe in the future show.
And maybe the first person to cook it and taste it gets a bravery award.
Bob Lasagna, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey,
Coming at
get it while
ya.
it's hot.
All right. What else do we have on the docket here? Okay, we got.
our docket is so full.
There's a lot of shit. Because it's like when you get disappointed, the caliber and the level that we've been disappointed this week, you have to
our lives.
scrape. Yeah, our whole lives. You have to scrape, and you have to dig, and you have to look, and you have to find something to revive your hope, to let you say aliens are coming, or they're here, or they're doing something, or something.
Yeah.
You know?
For fuck's sake. Yeah.
So you gotta just look around and try to find what you can find. And what we found was this. Richard Dolan claims that details of the classified version of the task force report were leaked to him. And he says classified portion of the report given him had energy pulse propulsion systems, ion propulsion systems, anti-gravity propulsion systems that they were looking into, antimatter propulsion systems, ramjet hydrogen propulsion systems, compressed nuclear propulsion systems, advanced use of exotic elements for energy research, ET-related items,
Propulsion systems.
the K-Song Energy Propulsion System Research Project, a bunch of I guess highly classified projects under DARPA, and they're being managed by a group called Advanced Group 6. All funding for these projects is black confidential. Funds appropriated under intelligence operations costs. Some funds come from private contractors. Prototypes of flying craft utilizing the above technology are being flown at Area 51, Tonopah Air Force Base Test Range. Some of the UAPs observed in and around Nevada can be contributed to crafts using the above propulsion systems. However, none of the experimental crafts have flown outside Nellis Test and Training Range. None of these experimental crafts have contributed to the sightings photographed by the U.S. Navy. Well, that last part, I don't know if I can believe that. If you're thinking, like, they're only going to test it over Nevada, well, I bet you it's a little hard to test something over Nevada if it's going 30,000 miles an hour or something, right?
Right. Yeah.
Like, if you have some obscene technology that's
true.
super propulsion, like, you're going to be cracking the next state in no time. So, you know, I don't know. But this is like one of those things where it's like, is Richard Dolan out there for himself? I mean, he sells books nonstop. He has a YouTube channel. It's a pretty good YouTube channel. It's more like the down to earth. Let's look at the science. Let's look at the people involved, and it's kind of like a highbrow thing. Definitely unlike what we do. But it's respectable. I like the stuff that he does.
Disagree.
Well,
I said I disagree because we're very highbrow.
I know. We're good. We're good.
We're like
that.
this. So you can't do it.
I tried. Okay, so how about we just crack some
penis shadow.
You can't get over
I can't
that.
stop looking.
Oh my goodness.
Look at those huge balls.
What is it? Is it this? It's not that.
No.
I don't know what it could be, bro. Is it this? Nope, it's not that.
Uh,
I can't fix it.
well,
You have to live with it. You have to look. Just look right at it. Look right at it. All right.
I love it.
All right.
So good.
Don't worry. We've got something to wipe away the idea of what Zorro's painting. This
Right next to your mouth when you talk. But it's going the other way, so you're good.
All right. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
a video that Zorro was able to pull up,
Dig out.
dig in,
Up.
even around.
Now,
And-
if what could this be the Corbell video? Sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If he was like, here's a video I got, red alert, bam, I'd be like, thank you. Jeremy.
Well, there's no red in this, so.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Look at what's happening there. That's crazy.
I think that's pretty cool. Because it's hard. It's hard After Effectsing behind sticks and branches, and it looks like the pine tree or something.
Although it could be something else,
Yeah,
Behind there.
It could be all sorts of
like
things.
like what you said, a tractor or
Yeah, it looks like there's treetops over here. It's going through the pine needles or something.
And what's fishy about this?
Is they cut it right there?
Yeah, he stops right there and then he said that it disappears into the sky.
Yeah.
It's like, why didn't you put it in there? Because you gotta have the complete package for it to be compelling. Like, it looks cool in this part, like, but there's no movement that's out of the ordinary. You know what I mean? And sometimes they have the movement, but it then looks kind of shady. It doesn't look right. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I like this part of the movement. This is an interesting, intriguing thing. You got 3 lights attached to one object. The problem is we can't tell if the object's on the ground, if it's in the air, what the perspective is. There's a lot of things missing for contextual data. So
Yeah.
it is what it is, though. But it's still
is.
cool.
Yeah.
It's still cool. Do we have another here that may be cooler though? I don't know. Let's check.
I know. I'm sure in our vault of
The Vault. All right.
our vault.
Let's see. Right here, maybe. These guys. I mean, we could listen to them. If anybody knows what this means, what they're saying, it's like these are clearly balloons. These are not UFOs.
Аз даже като не гледам на телефона не ги виждам.
He's like, what are you, blind? You can't see
Няма
the
повече звук.
They sort of look like
bird.
Странни
batches of
шейпове, ще гледам колко
balloons or
навидят.
something, but
Странни форми.
there's like a clustery thing going on.
Yeah.
Нещо само се катерят на горе.
But you have a bird in comparison to them.
Май си някакви дронове.
What if it's birds that are sleeping?
They just got up into the wind and they're just taking a nap.
Or they were flying and then they like sleep. They gotta sleep at some point. And
Сега
then,
като казват, ще ви се.
is that look at the bottom left? There's another one.
Yeah, there's another one here. These guys think it's hilarious though.
Лесно с око, нали, без...
I wonder what they're fucking saying. Anybody out there? Anybody? I know you have the ability to translate this.
Not me personally, but
Somebody out there does, and that's what the internet's for. But yeah, so they kind of just do this floaty thing. Look at that though, a whole bunch of them.
bam. And even like a little cluster on the left, kind of middle part right there. You see it?
Yeah, right
Bam.
there.
What is going on? Okay, Enoch, I have a question for you while we watch
Okay.
this. Okay.
Yeah.
It's late at night.
All right.
You're in your bedroom.
Okay.
You have your robe, your flippers on, and you're about to go to bed, and it's all dark. And then you turn around, and bam, there's a little gray alien peeking around the corner. What do you do?
I'd probably not do much because they probably control my mind at that point. But if I got full control of my body, I say, "What up, dude? What up, dude?" Nothing you
Good.
can do. Like, right? If these are beings from like a billion years ahead of us in development. Like, you can't run, you can't do much. You're gonna club it? Or can you even get near it without it doing some weird shit? Like, who knows? Like, if aliens have superior technology, you probably can't fuck with them. And when you do, it's probably consequences will never be the same. And so, I would just be fine. I'd be like, chill. And
You would?
Yeah.
You wouldn't freak out?
I wouldn't. I mean, I would probably be like, oh damn, that is an alien. But I would also know that I'm not gonna be able to run away. I'll probably not be able to do anything. So whatever.
The thought is extremely scary. Like, as much as I want to see a UFO during the daytime, when it comes to nighttime, I turn into a 12-year-old little girl.
Well,
But, good.
I was gonna say we've been looking at some things where there are physical consequences of people who get too close to UFOs, like
Right.
people who experience radiation poisoning. People experience burns on their body, you know, and so there's probably some weird shit going on where you kind of don't want to be near one of the crafts. It's probably not a good idea, especially if it's like in action. It's landed.
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe you can get away.
So, don't forget, guys, if you see a UFO, don't get too close to it.
Yeah.
Unless they say it's okay.
Well,
Those
so
are PSA.
let's see if I can find this. Shpaceboys. Something Hal put off. Boom. All right. So this
I'll just give you one example.
video with Hal put
I
off
have about 1,000 I could give, but that would take.
is a really cool. Oh, I'm losing my RAM.
Oh, shit.
This video Hal put off is really cool because Hal put off is like a physicist.
A week or so.
He is really into the physics of what's going on. And what he's going to look at here is space metric engineering and what are the harmful consequences of it. Because, like, essentially, like, the idea is how these things are flying could possibly be some type of Alcubierre warp drive or warping space-time, and sort of like you're bending it and you're squishing it in front of you and you're stretching it out behind you or in whatever direction you want to move. Well, it turns out the consequences of that is blue shift. And so blue shift is when you take whatever spectrum that, you know, whether it be the visual spectrum, the infrared spectrum, or the X-ray spectrum, or whatever, and it shifts it more towards the blue. So, like, you could have, like, on his thing right here, he's showing, like, infrared would be blue shifted to visible light. You know? And then off to the side of that, even further, I think that's when the shift can have negative consequences because you might run into X-rays, you know, other things. But I think this is the spot where he explains some of it.
Most electromagnetic energy you can't see. Why? Because it's in the infrared in the form of heat. And then there's a very narrow band in the electromagnetic spectrum that you can see, and that's what we call, you know, the visible spectrum. And then there are higher frequencies into the ultraviolet and beyond that we don't see. Now, it turns out that one of the side effects of engineering the space-time metric to get this kind of flight performance is that we call it blue shifts the frequencies. All the frequencies that are involved get moved to a higher frequency. That's just built into what the equations say when you generate these anomalous effects. So what that means then, and it has significance for us, is the infrared we don't ordinarily see gets blue shifted up into the visible. So when we hear that these craft are so bright and so luminous when you see them, it's not a surprise. And then what was in the visible spectrum gets shifted up into, let's say, the ultraviolet, And so if you get too close to one of these things that are powered up, you'll get a sunburn, often reported by people who claim to have gotten close to a craft. And if you get too close, you might actually pick up some of the blue shifted radiation from the visible that's now blue shifted up into the soft X-ray region.
I know.
And get radiation poisoning.
What happened?
Yeah. Dude.
So having this set of
I didn't say he wasn't dry.
equations and
I
seeing what
didn't say he wasn't dry. Not only is his skin dry,
I mean, that's really
everything
Nobody's
he
watching
says,
this.
everything he says is
I'll
dry.
give you one example.
Nobody's watching this while they're driving.
Claris Island,
This is a
in
death
Brazil,
trap right here.
1977, 1978.
Oh my God, his
There was a
voice is
massive
perfect
wave
for
that
sleeping.
lasted for
Right?
many days.
Okay, so
So what's he
essentially,
trying to say?
he just covered what I was pointing out is that when there's one of these space metric engineering cavitations, or whatever you want to call it, bubbles, it blue shifts the spectrum, and so sometimes it could blue shift it to a dangerous spectrum, which could cause radiation burns or you know, physical burns. So it's interesting because we found a few things that were incidents where people had a close encounter. I think there was 2 ladies and a kid. They had a close encounter over a road, and they got severe radiation burns, and that lasted like health effects lasted like the rest of their lives. So that's an interesting thing that sort of like is physical evidence backed up by physics that's trying to understand how these craft might be flying. And so like that's sort of a correlation, you know? Like people are getting radiation burns when they're close to them, and if you're engineering the space-time, you might have a blue shift into radiation sickness or radiation burn causing spectrums. So
I've taken a blue shift before after Taco Bell when they used to have their Mexican pizza. It was a blue shift for sure.
there's also those new cool Cheetos. So I think you'd have a blue shift right after one of those too.
Wait, do they have cool Cheetos?
I saw blue. They were like really bright blue Cheetos at the store the other day, and I'm pretty sure.
I just imagined like ranch Cheetos. That'd be so good.
Yeah, maybe, but they're bright fucking blue. Like they're as blue as this text right here. So
That blue?
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Damn.
Yeah. So
I would have said as blue as my eyes. if
this
I had blue
episode of
eyes.
Shpaceboys not brought to you by Cheetos, but we wish.
I love when people say, Cheetos, you're watching. You know? No, nobody's watching from anything important.
No. All right.
Cool.
What about giant alien machine drains power from the sun? You guys down with that? Huh?
Huh? Let us hear you say, yeah.
I thought so. Oh, damn. The paranormal crucible.
What? That is so paranormal.
With the music,
We
it helps.
subscribe.
It helps a lot.
What is this?
This is some solar observatory satellite, it seems. And it's observing this ball here, and it looks like there's a little one over here.
Oh, okay.
We're zooming in on it. Whoa.
Oh. What the hell?
Interesting.
Alright.
Very interesting.
Alright. Alright.
Now, so I'm wondering, how did Captain America's shield get into space that deep?
Oh. That reminds me of Saw. The what's his name? The Saw dude. He had like eyes like that, right?
Okay.
A little doll.
Okay.
What was
Yeah,
his
I don't
name? Pumpkinhead. Pumpkinhead was his name.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
this is interesting.
This video, even though this video sucks, I think that it sucks a lot less than Jeremy Corbell's video.
I know.
Just kidding.
But I mean, those were 2 red dots, bro. 2 red dots. Oh, here we go. We got this. We got something where the French. Remember how last time we did Disclosure Day, and we read our report, and it was 9 pages. Then we found the French preliminary report, and it was 19 pages. Well, guess what? The French released a 365-page report that is chock full of pictures and all sorts of stuff. Only problem is you have to go on a French website and pay $20 to get it, and we were waiting for it to just leak in a translated version, so we didn't have to Google Translate every single paragraph like we did last time.
Yeah.
But that should be coming soon, and I think it's gonna make some waves. Hopefully, once it gets translated. I know that the 19-page one, right after we did our show, was translated to English. So
Yeah. Well, hopefully they'll, because on that Corbell special, that is one thing that they said that the government can't show certain videos because they don't want to show how they track stuff, which makes sense. You don't be like, oh, here's all our, here's how we track, crazy shit or any kind of phenomena. I don't know. I think it makes sense that they wouldn't want to show that, but then that's fine. It doesn't have to come from the government. It can come from,
yeah.
other.
I got this. I got one right here that I don't. This is probably the greatest UFO video known to man.
Ever. If you play Jeremy Corbell's video, I'm gonna snap. I'm just kidding. Yeah, there you go.
I know you guys. Everybody's been asking for this in the chat, and so I know you guys. You're all happy now. You can dance.
This is so fucked. Dude.
Christopher Walken. If you guys haven't seen The Communion, fucking go see it right now. Go watch it right now.
Also, it's not The Communion, it's just Communion, but still.
Oh, Communion. Because it is the best, creepiest, low-budget, plastic alien movie you've ever seen in your life. And Christopher Walken he kills it every time. Look at that elbow. Right? Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. It's just amazing. So.
That's great.
Yeah.
Are you ramming it? Are you running out of RAM?
If I blink at you guys, it's because I'm running out of RAM. I've downloaded all the RAM I can download on this computer. I'm gonna get a new computer and download more RAM soon. So that's something to look forward to.
Space RAM.
Space RAM. Let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, this is it. This is the one. This is the one we were having fun with the other day.
Is picking this object up. So guys, let's take a look at the footage.
Oh, we can't see the video.
It's coming.
Oh god. Oh, this video, y'all.
All right. So this is in Mexico. That is like a village, and this guy's got a night vision camera, and he's got multiple different cameras sitting here. Turns off the night vision. Look at those things at distance. So the other day we saw this, and my skeptic dar went off, and Zoro's "this is cool" dar went off, and we decided we needed to drop ourselves on the maps, all the maps, until we found this exact hill. Zoro ended up finding this exact hill, which was really cool. And when we dropped ourselves on it, there is definitely a mountain range back here. There's a raised bit of land back behind that, and it's like there's some haze going on. So that was indicative of something. But then we kept trying to watch it and see what the heck's going on here. He zooms in a couple times, you know, and we're like, are the lights
We
gonna
spent so
move?
many hours on it.
It was fun though. Finding the place.
Oh,
on the map,
it was the best.
yeah, finding the place on the map was the most fun, to be honest. And it was like going on an adventure where you didn't spend a fucking dime.
We spent about 5 hours on this.
No,
Like,
it was like an hour,
Yeah.
but it felt like 5 hours.
at
for-
least
For
5
UFO
hours.
videos, this guy's got like a 12-minute video here. And so that's like the longest UFO video known to man if it's a UFO.
It's true.
But
It's
so,
so
like,
good.
You know, we can keep going through it and they still don't move. And
There's a few problems.
Yeah.
Like, there's no movement, right?
Right.
But then again, like, there isn't anything there. I mean, there's a few things that possibly could have light on the way, but like that big, that far away. I don't know. It's really weird. I wish you would have had like shown it moving. Then it would have been even more fantastic.
I think one of the key components of my skepticism comes from the fact that the night vision is activated and they're visible.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, if we look back here, let's see. Night vision is activated, and we have on this post right here, we have these these lights. And if I can find where he turns it off, right there, look how dim those lights turn.
Yeah.
Tiny little red dots. And so, like, if you had tiny little red dots behind the mountain over here, I don't know if you'd see them. I don't think you would. But then maybe you turn on your night vision, and boom. They're bright like these.
Wait, real quick question. Where was this at in Mexico? What was the town called? Like not Texaco. They're like, oh, do they read chat? Oh, what's chat? Yeah, we read the chat, you fucking prick.
It was Taxco is the town. Taxco in
go.
the state of Guerrero, Mexico. We love you guys in chat. Oh, Gearhead. Oh, Dragoneers. Oh, Mike Tech. Oh, Marcel Off Access FPV. Oh, Westside. Oh, Mr. Gray 90WL. We love you guys. And 0608. Oh, John Cuppy. We're trying
I would
to
say
do
we
better.
love you guys. We like you guys.
We like you. We're going to love you if you email us to get alien decoder rings. Because then eventually we'll be doing like giveaways and puzzles and maybe some crazy things that we come up with in the meantime using the alien decoder rings. So you might want them. You might want them. Just a heads up. But let's get back to this. Like, I don't know. I'm hella pretty skeptical on this. Because of the difference
You're
in the
hella pretty.
lights. Thank you.
Well, the biggest thing for me is no movement. Like, what kind of a UFO doesn't move? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then it's just a UO.
Yeah, because we don't even know if that's flying.
Boom! Fucking blew out everybody's minds.
Yeah.
Oh, in chat. Oh, you did read the chat. Oh, I have something to say.
Oh, Mark
right, well-
Emerson. Mark Emerson would we say your name if we didn't love you? Okay, Bullfrog FPV. Maybe you gotta hit the bell, bro. If you guys aren't getting the
Bullfrog.
notification, you should first off like and subscribe so that we can
Hey, Bullfrog.
take over the UFO community, right? Because like,
No.
do you want government spooks, and do you want grifters taking over the UFOs from you guys, the people, or do you want the Shpaceboys, which is technically everybody who wants to be Shpaceboys with us? We
Yeah.
can take it over, and we can be the
Yeah.
ones asking the hard questions, like, has your beard seen a UFO?
Right.
You know? And so, if you guys ask those questions, you'll be rewarded with the Shpaceboys Medal of Bravery. And like, go find their live streams and go heckle their live streams and get deep Get deep in there and ask them the hard fucking questions, and then give us the timestamp. We'll play it,
Oh,
and you'll be famous in all of UFO history for the rest of time.
by the way, Bullfrog posted, subbed, and dinged the bell.
Yeah, baby.
Bullfrog, email us at spaceboys at gmail.com, and you too will get something if you want it.
Oh, 608?
608.
Yeah, watch
Figure
yourself.
this out.
Yeah,
Yeah. Can we ban 608
yeah. I don't know
from
how
the chat?
to do that from my phone.
That's not allowed here. 608, you can't say things like
Watch
that.
your mouth.
Watch your mouth, 608.
All right. I'm gonna
We're
load
not
up.
aliens.
I'm gonna load up.
Would an
something
alien
else.
be able to do this?
Oh, this
Would
is
an
fucked.
alien be able to do this?
Damn, son. Damn.
I haven't done that in like 20 years. Glad it still works. We can't see the video, but we can hear the music.
I know. I was doing that for your eyelid thing.
Oh, yeah.
It needed a soundtrack, bro.
Oh, dude. You, sir.
I'm looking out. I'm looking out. Let's see. Oh, this is a cool one. This is a cool one. It's not a video, but it's a cool one.
All right.
So they just kind of have a video of Fukushima Prefecture just devastated still. But
Can you make the video smaller? Oh, just kidding.
over here we have a UFO lab just opened in Fukushima to look into Japan's strange sky sightings. So now they got a research lab in Japan. It's kind of getting cool. It's kind of getting cool when you're seeing whole countries start, thinking about looking at UFOs with their military. You've got UFO labs. This is an international UFO laboratory. So maybe if you guys got some skills, offer them your drones. Like, we can chase them. Only up to 130 before my battery pops. But we can chase them. Maybe only for 2 minutes.
Sorry. Fun fact, Fukushima means fuck your aunt in Japanese.
Damn.
Well, I mean, I didn't come up with it. They said it. Don't look at me all crazy.
Ants need love too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They love that song too. Ants love that.
By the way, Reedy FPV is in the house.
Welcome. Okay, we
Welcome,
have a Saskatchewan video. I can't even remember these videos anymore. Oh, this is an interesting one.
What the fuck, bro?
Oh, we're
Nah, it's below the
demonetized.
tree line, look.
Wait, is that dragon ears?
Holy fuck, bro.
Wait, and we can't see the video either.
Oh, that's the best part.
I thought that you brought dragon ears in. Oh yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
That's
Nah,
dragon
it's
ears.
below the tree line, look. Holy fuck, bro. What the hell? Wake up, Jade.
Wake up, Jade. Do you think these guys just live in this little hut in
Bro, how about
Saskatchewan
Kama?
and you hunt bison and
Oh,
you
maybe.
live off the land?
But he has a cell phone.
Yeah.
What does he charge it in the cactus?
Using the power of love.
Of the shun? Well, look. So
Bro,
there's like
a
this
fucking
shiny
UFO
thing.
right here, bro. Honest to God.
I love Canadians.
How is that not dragon ears? I can't tell the difference. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Yeah, why is this guy?
That's
Well,
now all of a sudden, man.
Double A, hello. It didn't start off sideways. That's what she said. He started it off the right way, and then he turned the phone
Man, I've
thinking.
been here 6 months. I've never seen that before. Like, what the fuck, man? Well, hopefully
Why
it's
is he
not here
hiding
to
behind
fucking
the-
jack us? Cause I gotta blast it. Jade, bro, get up, man. Look at this, bro.
I gotta blast
Super
it.
blast.
The fucking UFO, bright as fuck right here, man. It's not even that far.
Remember,
I get
guys,
meth labby feels from this.
not only can you find these
Just for
videos
your
other
experience,
places,
bro.
you
Look,
can
right
find
there.
them here on the Shpaceboys live.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh my god, this guy. You know what? Okay, why is he hiding behind like a piece of wood? Like it's gonna help him.
Would you?
But like,
wouldn't you hide a little bit if there was a glowing orb of?
No. In the daytime, I would run to it. In the nighttime, I would
Zoro,
run from it.
We've already been over this. You will get blue shifted, and then what? Huh?
Yeah. Well, but it's fine. During the daytime, even if you get blue shifted, it doesn't hurt. But at nighttime, it's gonna freak you out. By the way, nice penis shadow you got going there.
This one?
I can't believe I've never noticed that.
I still can't figure it out.
I don't know, but it's change
definitely,
it.
Oh no, it's definitely the corner of the 3D printer. I am.
Yes.
If you guys just got here, I'm 3D printing these UFOs, which contain these alien UFO decoder rings, which you are going to need if you're going to win any of the shit that we come up with, which we haven't come up with yet. But
with a language that Enoch actually came up with.
I did.
Like, not just something that he found. He has spent so much time.
It was like an hour and a half.
You know, I don't know if your time's way off lately, man.
Maybe.
Yeah. No.
Okay, but like we can just we can look at how it all started.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's just see here. This is how it all started.
Oh,
and then then it evolved into this.
Wait, are you like showing the cheat though now? I know people don't need to.
No. None of this is a cheat because these are all changed now. Everything's been changed.
Oh yeah.
Bit by bit, and then it turned into this because like we were trying to use it to spell something, and then that turned into this. Now, what if we took our favorite Lou Elizondo picture? You know,
were you gonna say Mexican military person?
This one, we take this Lou Elizondo picture, and we can just throw him in the window there, and no one will know the difference. I think. Yeah.
No, this is great.
And then
I love the tires.
We all want to believe Lou Elizondo. We do.
Yeah.
You know, because we all wanted to believe Tom DeLonge, but that wasn't really the case. It didn't work out.
No.
So, yeah, like alien decoder rings, alien languages. You only get that shit at the Shpaceboys. You know?
That's true, and yeah, it's probably a good thing. Have you? Are you gonna melon it or not?
Damn.
Melon?
Okay.
Dude, we promised people melons.
Okay, so if you guys noticed, there is an Easter egg in the thumbnail. There's an Easter egg in the thumbnail, and
nobody noticed 1,000%.
Did anybody notice the fucking Easter egg? Come on, guys. Anybody?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways, this is maybe the most important statement ever said about the UFO phenomena. And this came from the TMZ special report. Hour-long special report that was very nicely done. Bunch of cool people, but unfortunately focused on the two little red dots that Jeremy Corbell had just sold to TMZ. So, but we picked out the gemmest of gems.
Gemmiest.
Are you ready?
To serve in the government again. I might have to accept the career risks that caused so many other people.
Christopher, I have to say, you are a melon.
What the fuck? Oh, man. So, the truth is out. Christopher Mellon is a melon. We have sentient melons walking among us.
Look at his face. He's not
He's gonna
amused
do it one more time.
by your comment.
Oh God, one more time.
Look at his face. He's like, what? He's a melon? Oh, man. That's all right.
I might have to accept the career risks that cause so many other people. Christopher, I have to say, you are a melon. You come from a very famous
line of melon.
Melon. Oh my God.
I'm dying.
By the way, shout out to Westside. Westside's in the chat. He keeps asking, what do girls' boobs look like? Chris has never seen actual female boobs. He keeps asking. I don't know, Chris. They're like, look, Google it. They're just round and they look like regular, just like guy boobs, just bigger without any hair.
True.
Yeah, I said it.
Unless they're a melon. In that case, you don't know. It could be anything. They're shape-shifting, I believe.
It's fully, man.
There's all sorts of crazy things that they can pull off with space-time.
That's for sure.
Space-time, I mean.
Space-time, motherfuckers.
Let's see. What else do we have?
I don't know.
I
think
have
we've
maybe
blue-shifted
this.
ourselves.
We're really good at blue shifting. This is one that, you know what, I actually have better pictures.
Can we play a Simply Sarah video at some point?
Maybe. Yeah.
Just the bologna salad, like when she's making the bologna salad.
You
I'm obsessed.
You find the bologna salad link.
Okay.
We want you guys to give us I have a picture. We could throw up a picture, but I think the bologna salad would say it all.
I'm gonna spoil it.
No.
We've been obsessed. I found this channel, Simply Sarah, and she cooks, and she's the sweetest thing in the whole wide world. But she made this thing that at first I was like, "What is she doing? So gross!" But then, now when I think about it, that's all I want to eat. I want to eat.
It very well may be what aliens eat, because it's
doubt it.
Maybe not. Maybe they don't eat that. When he finds this link, it'll be cool, guys. I'm telling you. You're never gonna look back after this amazing meal.
Muted myself. Okay. Okay. So look. This thing is made of. Okay, so you've heard of. That's not it. Okay, I put it in chat, in Zoom chat.
Okay.
All right, and you might want to just maybe the intro and then what she's gonna make and then just go to the grinding thing. But you guys have heard of tuna salad and potato salad and all that stuff? She makes bologna salad.
Welcome to another episode of Simply Sarah. Today in the show, we're going to make old-fashioned bologna salad. I'm working with this.
I love her.
Oh, here we go. This is the money shot.
Wait, but and also
old-fashioned little graters that
look behind her.
Mama, especially my mama.
Oh my goodness!
Went on the side.
Can you rewind that? Can you rewind the mama?
Fashion little graters that your mamma, especially my mama. It went on the side of the table and you screwed it down real good.
All right, we gotta get to the good part. There we go.
And then we're also going to grind our
There we
cheese.
go.
I'm gonna
This is
grind
how
our
you have
pickles
to.
and
You have
now, if
to
you wanna put a
cleanse your
little bit of
palate,
onion in
folks.
here,
And
just do a
sometimes
little because
to cleanse your
it
palate
really
from
is
UFOs,
strong.
you have to use bologna.
Once you grind some in here,
Okay,
and
so
then
by the way,
refrigerator,
Enoch
the
didn't
flavor is
show
gonna tint
this
with
part,
onions, so-
but she has these industrial size, fucking mafia kilo bricks of bologna that I've never seen in my life.
Let's
and
see. I'll try to find them.
She grinds them. She grinds them. All right, so they're ground up. Bologna is, and then she puts cheese, and then she puts 14 gallons of mayonnaise. Oh my god, that made me burp.
Nailed it.
And she mashes it up into a coagulated.
Oh, you
and
forgot
pickles.
the pickles.
But look at her little mouth. Look at her mouth. Look at it moving around. Your mama, your mama.
All right, we got to get to the mayo. I'm cutting to the mayo.
I want the payoff.
Oh, there it is. So
guys, I love mayonnaise.
if Zorro's an alien, aliens live off of 30% of a mayo diet.
Mama.
If you could die of mayo, Zorro will die of mayo. He'll be the second one to die of mayo out there.
There's nothing. I've never gotten as anxious as when I'm about to run out of mayonnaise. Like when I used to smoke cigarettes, I used to have I didn't have that anxiety about not having any more cigarettes as I do mayonnaise. Like, dude.
Damn, dude. You're stressing. The mayo stress is real.
I was like, what? There's only like half a jar left.
Well,
all right, and then smash that. I wonder, look with it.
Hold on. Before I'm giving you guys the money shot, smash that like, hit that subscribe if you want more bologna recipes in between your UFO videos.
Yeah, and if you don't, then give us a thumbs up instead.
Yeah,
and a subscribe. All right, here it is.
There it is. Wow, it looks.
Mama's bologna salad.
It looks like food.
It looks fucking good as fuck, dude. I would eat the shit out of that.
You might be an alien. I'm now I'm on 608's side. I'm with 608 now. You're an alien.
When we first watched this, I went downstairs to my fridge. I took bologna and I chopped it up and I put cheese and mayonnaise just so I can have a little bit of what she's having. Oh my god, it looks so good. My mouth is watering so much.
That is so fucked. All right.
That's
it.
That's
that's
good.
it.
All right.
Boom. Boom.
What do you think? What do you think?
Is your palate cleansed?
Yeah.
Does it taste like mayo now? Yeah.
So good.
All right. Now back to the fun, right? Back to the fun. We've got this hit Reddit the other day, and everybody got shook.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, is right. What do you guys think about this little doozy boy? Huh? Huh? Do you think this thing runs on bologna salad or what?
I know. Can you zoom into it a little bit? Or... Oh, there it is.
I wonder if this part right here says anything about what's happening. These pixelations. It's like fucking a little bit obvious there.
No, that's good. But I really like the way it looks, though. I mean, Enoch has the worst resolution of them here.
Yeah.
But if you look at the good resolution ones, they look badass. But
I have those too.
It was debunked, sort of. Oh, there you go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Zoom in. Zoom in. Zoom in, damn it. Look at that thing. Look at it, y'all.
So
damn.
This, people would say, is a TR-3B, like a government anti-gravity Black Ops program.
Or TIRB.
Yeah. But there's some issues that arise in specifically this picture. Because somebody on Reddit, see, this is the cool thing about Reddit. It may be a little bit weird with the moderators and posting, but when somebody puts something up, you've got 10,000 people that want to shit all over it. And somebody went out and they found a whale that breached and was going back into the water, and it had almost this exact same spray. It was like pretty much exact. Right? And then they noticed that if you look at the water here and the water on this one, all these parts right here, they end up lining up. Like,
so it was actually one long panoramic picture, and they chopped it up to make it look like something was traveling.
Yeah.
Because all the water waves are the same in every still.
Yeah.
Which, that's pretty. I wish but that's the kind of quality we need.
Yeah, this is what we need, but this is why we can't have good things either. And
that's true. Yeah.
It's why we need this guy to save us all.
I like Lou, man.
He's like an upstanding character.
Yeah.
I got a lot of respect for him. But also, if he's a intelligence agent, he'd probably be good at what he does
Either way, he does a good job.
Yeah. If he is psyoping us, I'm proud of him. And if he's not psyoping us, I'm also proud of him. That's the thing.
Yep.
Because like, imagine being the guy who had to go out and do 1 million interviews to get America to believe that it's all UFOs and not black projects. That would be pretty intimidating, you know? And so, either way, I think Lou deserves a Shpaceboys Medal of Bravery.
Oh, yeah. All right, we're hitting him up. We're going to hit him up.
And we're going to try to get Lou Elizondo on this show. And we'll ask him the tough questions about his beard.
Yeah, or we'll get somebody to look really close to him.
Yes.
And we'll ask him some tough questions.
Or we'll make our beards just like him.
And we'll answer.
And put some talcum powder in there and make it happen for you guys.
Yeah. Or we'll just kidding.
All right, let's see. Let's see what else I have. Oh, since we're talking about psyops, let's go into this. So this was posted where a desensitized black psyop program, where the goal of the desensitized program is to flood the population with insurgent propaganda to such an extent that they are sick of it. The state can simply mass produce such huge quantities of existing insurgent propaganda that the populace is infuriated by having their yards covered with paper or the airwaves clogged with the same message ad nauseum. Like, kind of reminds you of, like, the way this whole UFO thing is playing out. Mm-hmm. The main goal of the program is annoyance to the population with a longer-term effect that they stop caring about the content of the message and fixate on ridding themselves of the residue of it. Right? And so, like, that would be to, like, to undermine the whole subject. And, like, there's hints of it and tinges of it, but I don't know if this is really
And plus, if they wanted to desensitize it, shouldn't they just like rub it a lot?
Yeah. And I think if you look at the way that our media and our movies and our sci-fi have all been just kind of slamming the alien button over and over and over again, that's desensitized us plenty. Like, if aliens show up tomorrow, I'm not crazy scared. You know? I don't know how many people out there would be scared.
So this is in the daytime. Daytime aliens, bring them on.
Yeah.
Nighttime aliens, no.
What if there's just different types? Because they show up and they're like, well, I only operate in the day. But then the ones that operate at night, maybe you're onto something. Maybe the nighttime aliens have different shit going on.
No nighttime aliens. No. Some of us have to walk through a really long hallway to get to our bedrooms. And the last thing we want to do is have something appear. When,
I have a picture of nighttime aliens right here, actually.
No, that's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm worried about.
Listen,
you guys, this movie or this book is the reason why, to this day, I first read it when I was in high school, and it never, like, it fucked with my head so bad. And then the movie on top put like actual like images on top of what I had in my head, and oh my god, dude, oh my god, it's the worst. I'm just kind of cool. Don't get me wrong. Especially if you dance like that, but like.
But if you get this ghost head and you wake up and you just got the ghostly alien face glowing at you, what do you do?
Mm-hmm.
Do you kiss it?
Yeah.
Because we gotta cover that one of these days. I don't know if we just pull it up or what. Entertain while I look for this one, because.
All right. Well, I have a good story. I know how I would react if an alien was to appear.
All right.
Because I was telling Enoch earlier, when I was in high school, my best friend at the time knew that I was like always talking about aliens and like freaked out. So we're kicking it at my house at night. He ran out. He turned all the power off in my house. I was on the second story, and my window was open. He climbed up on the second story window, and he had like an alien head, and he put it through the window. And right when I said it, I was like, ah! And I was holding like water, and I threw it on the alien, and that's what I would do. If an alien came at me, I would throw my water on it. or any other liquids I may have in my hand, or I would spit on it. No, I wouldn't spit on it.
All right, this guy is hard to find. Do you remember the name of that documentary? Dang it!
What documentary?
The one with the guy who painted the painting for Ian.
Oh, God, it was the tip of my. Well, we'll do the whole thing on him.
We will. I'm trying to just find a little blip of something that we can that we can show to people. Of maybe there we go. I got some of his art.
Okay, cool. You're so quick.
Thank you.
That's what she said. Okay,
so the title of this is "I Lost My Virginity to a Busty Alien Called Crescent." Huh? You guys weren't prepared,
what?
huh? Weren't prepared for what we got to bring.
What are we gonna bring?
This guy.
All right.
I think for aesthetic reasons. You painted hundreds of pictures of your encounters with the...
The best part is, he paints them all.
With the aliens, some of them terribly graphic, but you've painted those. They've shown you, you say that you fathered hundreds of alien babies, and they've shown you...
Dear sir, where are your pants?
Them.
Yes.
And so...
and that's an image of them. That's what you said. They were
all in glass cases on top of each other.
Yes, they were stacked on top of each other.
And so why do you think they chose you as our representative to the universe, a guy who works in the deli counter in Hoboken in New Jersey? What is it about you?
Let's go find this guy.
I don't know. Maybe it was just because I was a little kid playing at the base of a tree, and they saw me. I have no idea.
And what do they mind you telling everyone what they look like and that they come and visit you? I mean, why don't they just show themselves to everybody?
You know, that's something I would like to know. I guess they want to do it on a very gradual level. That's all I can say.
Haven't you asked them?
I think if they... I'm sorry?
Have you asked them?
No, I haven't. It's like I was always there for a reason. And I would do whatever they asked me to do.
And do you still see Crescent?
I saw her about 4 or 5 months ago.
Kristen, is this alien?
Wow. We've just shown a picture of her.
Why
We had to blur it out.
Do you ever think about taking a photo of her instead of drawing her? Because you paint lots of pictures of them. Why not take a photo and then it's proof?
I don't know. I just never have.
Would you do that for us next time you see one?
If I can, yes. If I have a camera and if they tell me about it beforehand, yeah, I would do it.
Well, that would be fantastic.
Because you're 74 now, your first alien encounter at the age of 8. So they've known you, especially Crescent. You know each other very well now. I mean, I would thought any sort of relationship, you might like a little sort of keepsake, like a little picture by your bed.
Right, yes.
Thank you very much for joining us today, David.
Good question.
Right?
Good question. He's like, I don't know. Why would I take a picture of an alien if I could?
well, the real thing is like, what if he's getting abducted, right?
Yeah.
What do they do to you before they take you and they have sex with you and then show you all their little,
They buy you dinner.
Your baby.
Oh.
Hopefully they buy you dinner, huh? But
Yeah.
this guy's in New Jersey. If anybody can find him, find where he's at the deli, and get him on the Shpaceboys, you might get and earn a Shpaceboys Medal of Bravery.
Yeah, and a $20 gift certificate
to the deli.
Any space outlet
that sells bologna salad.
Interesting, and also like we'll talk about this guy at some point, but he's had like super like graphic sexual encounters that are so bizarre, and he's so pure about it in some kind of way, like very matter of fact, like you know, they melt his wiener in a bowl, and well, you know, but awesome nonetheless. I just wish he would have taken a picture instead of drawing those stupid pictures.
Yes, indeed.
No, I like them. They're cool.
Let's see if I've got anything else in the little dockety poo.
Boom, boom, bum, bum,
This
bum,
video-
bum, 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 bum. Oh.
Oh.
This video is brought to you by Bologna salad. Try a cup today.
I don't know what the heck this one is. Not it.
All right.
Hashtag not
No.
it. No. Let's see. Florida. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is a cool one.
Oh my god, this one freaked me out last night, you guys. Like, it gave me the worst
Jesus
vibes.
Christ? Please. Please.
I hate this one.
Mom, es un hombre. Es un hombre.
So, something that happens a lot in South America
Mom.
is
Pero
sightings
it went behind
of people flying.
It went
or
behind the tree and I
human-shaped
can't see it no more.
things
Oh, no, it's right
flying
there.
around. I was thinking like,
when it's landing? Wait, no, the best part is when it's landing.
I know,
it's so
they
creepy.
covered up with all this bullshit.
Mom, es un hombre. Es un hombre.
No, you can see it still.
They
It's
did it
horrible.
like halfway though. That's the worst part.
Yes, Mom.
Yes,
Pero
Mom.
it went behind the tree and I can't see it no more. Oh no, it's right there.
There it is. Oh my god, so creepy.
Now, what happens when you make a neutrally buoyant sex doll? And
You don't think that's balloons?
You know?
Look at it. It's turning at the end. Look, it's turning.
Looks like it's coming.
So, okay, I will
Demon.
I'll tell you what. I've seen something almost just like that once. You know what it was? Because I chased it down with my pickup truck. I was like, I freaking got it. I got one, boys. I chased it down. You know what it was? It was actually a weather balloon. I found a friggin' weather balloon, and it was like a foam box, had a bunch of instrumentation inside of it, and there was a piece of paper taped to it that said, "Please send this styrofoam box with all this stuff in it to this address. Thank you very much."
Oh.
Yeah, and it had postage, so you just tape it to the outside and it sends off.
No way.
Yeah. So that was a
yeah.
really cool thing, actually. But it sort of reminds me of that. It didn't look quite so much like a human. It was during the day, and it was obviously white.
Bullfrog thinks it's Jesus, and I think
The
it was Jesus, but he was wearing a crazy kind of robe. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't like the people-shaped one at all.
People-shaped UFOs are a little bit too tasty. I can agree with that.
No. That's nightmare fuel.
I got you, bud. No! Alright, sorry.
Look, daytime aliens only, please.
Okay, I don't know if I can
man.
just reach into the bag of tricks and pull out daytime aliens.
You're wrong.
See what do I got here?
Personal flying Jesus.
Is this a daytime?
All right.
Nope. Oh, this is the nighttime one.
No, that was nighttime one. All right. Daytime. You can have the whole sky filled with UFOs and flying people,
There.
but not at nighttime. Don't do me like that.
What about this boy?
This is a really old video. I used to have a VHS tape with this on, and this is footage from space, obviously. And then you'll see this little dot on the top middle, like moving to the left. And then you'll see a loud flash. You'll see a flash. And then a protuberance flying out towards the said.
Look at it go. It's
What?
moving.
Look.
Oh!
You see it near miss.
Let's look at that again.
So, Star Wars, everybody. Bam, flash.
Moving. It's moving.
Bam.
Look at there's
Slow
another one moving right
Earthlings.
here. You see that? There's another
Yeah.
thing going right here. Got that moving that way. Some interesting footage. Like
I just
something
hope-
coming up out of the atmosphere is a little bit different than what we're used to seeing.
I just hope they don't try to, like... It's so silly for us to be shooting at these things.
Yeah, what?
Like, please don't. You know,
what
just
happens?
like... You're gonna fuck it all.
Is there a
up,
point of disabling a UFO in space though? That's what I'm wondering. Like, are you gonna go with your with our rocketry and we're gonna go retrieve it? Is that how we're gonna do it? We're gonna get Elon. Be like, yo, Elon, I'm gonna read you into this black project. We're capturing an alien spaceship in orbit around Earth. We just blew it to smithereens. We got to get all the parts before they hit the International Space Station. What would Elon do? Huh?
I don't know, but he probably wouldn't have a dick-shaped shadow right next to his mouth.
Got it, boys. All right, let's see. This is a cool one you brought to my attention. I don't know if there's, I don't believe there's a video with it, but this is on the Black Vault, and August 17th, 1967, they reported a satellite cube approximately 3 tons crashed, and it's pretty interesting. It was a description of cube-shaped, or the Soviet Soyuz didn't really come close to it. It was much heavier at 15,000 pounds. The Proton satellite fit the time frame, but was a whopping 37,000 pounds. So it could have been something like a part of those things, maybe, as they deorbited. But it's like CubeSats obviously fit the description, but are nowhere near the size, nor are they even close to the time frame, as they're not even proposed until 1999. So, oh shit. He is an alien, guys. He fucking is an alien. Oh,
well,
my.
I wanted to tell everybody at the same time that, yes, in fact, I am an alien. Daytime alien.
Oh, you're a daytime alien. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Do the daytime aliens have to hide from the nighttime aliens? That's what I want to know. Is there like a predatory prey nature going on?
No, there are afternoon aliens though, and they're kind of the in-betweeners.
Okay. Okay. If you guys didn't get it, I'll give you a better look at this. Oh, damn. Yeah, we can't show too much of that. So. This is a cool one right here, where I don't know if this is UFO Jesus or not, who's running this this Twitter, but right here he's got from Reddit, NASA is flying off the coast of Virginia Beach, known UAP hotspot. So they've actually been flying a research plane off the coast here every day since the UFO report. So that is an interesting thing, I think.
Yeah, why are they doing that?
I wonder if they're going to start researching UFOs.
Check this out.
Damn.
Huh?
Tricks. This guy's got some tricks, boys. Alright, let's see. What
No, that's dope.
This one. This is Black Vault, I believe. And this is Bill Nelson, who's the head of NASA administrator, talking about UAP or UFO or aliens.
Part of his question was about unidentified aerial phenomena. Do you want to talk to NASA's work identifying extraterrestrial life?
You want me to talk about that?
Or anyone. Dr. Z.
Well, I just want you to know what you have seen on the TV recently on the Navy films. I had known about this in my former capacity in Intel and the Armed Services Committee. And I've talked to those pilots, and they think it's real. So I have talked to Thomas, Dr. Z, about what specifically we could do from a science perspective, in addition to an intel perspective, to try to bring any additional light to this.
I wasn't sure with requests like this what you're going to get. And what came in today, let me go ahead and switch over here. Here is the letter. You can see it's dated today, and these were all the different keywords and how I did the request. You can hear on June 10th, 2021, you specified that the date range for the search was March 3rd, 2021 to the present. Now, at that time was June 10th, 2021. If you're wondering why I limited it to the May 3rd time frame, that's when he took over NASA. So
This guy is friggin' awesome. Because he sits there and he just does Freedom of Information Act request after Freedom of Information Act request, and he digs in and gets the cool stuff. And so I think in this, he finds the talking points memo. He got out of the Freedom of Information request a talking points frickin' memo.
now, to my surprise, what this is on May 29th, just days prior to that press conference that he was, or panel that he was on, that aired on C-SPAN, and of course the clip with UFOs is what is best known from that. Just days prior, what happened was they had sent out, and it's unclear exactly who got it, but obviously Bill Nelson was one of them, an internal distributed document on preparation for certain topics. You can see here the top items, according to them, was the 2022 NASA full budget proposal, Earth System Observatory, hurricanes and NASA, and search for life technosignatures and UAPs/UFOs. Now, what's interesting about it is if you jump into this document, which they released, it is, let me see here, about 16 pages in total length, including the email itself. You can see here, this is the search for life technosignatures and UAP UFOs. I'm going to go ahead and read it to you just in case it's not clear coming through here on YouTube. Public and media interest in the topic of unidentified aerial phenomenon/unidentified flying objects has seen an uptick in recent weeks following reports about the Department of Defense's release of 3 unclassified Navy videos. Likewise, the 2021 Intelligence Authorization Act, signed in December of 2020, stipulated the government had 180 days to gather and analyze data from disparate agencies. Below is our response to the public and media who call for NASA comments. So here is essentially the approved language or the approved point that they wanted. So they distribute this internally for spokespeople, people like Bill Nelson who are going to be in front of the cameras, and essentially it's stick to the script. And here's what it said. One of NASA's key goals is the search for life in the universe. To date, NASA has yet to find any credible evidence of extraterrestrial life. However, NASA is exploring the solar system and beyond to help us answer fundamental questions, including whether we are alone in the universe. We stand ready to support the rest of the government in the search for life in the universe, be it close to home, on the planets or moons of our solar system, or deeper in space. What I find really interesting is the fact that NASA kind of chimed in at all.
Okay.
You can see.
So now this is Bill Nelson. Wake up. Now this is Bill Nelson on TV, totally not sticking to the script. Let's just check this out.
Do you think this report, though, and its lack of real answers is just going to create more anxiety and more conspiracy theories? Since people, as you well know, people want something definitive. They want an explanation for this, and we just don't have it right now.
Ever since that video from the Navy pilots came out, people are hungry to know. And of course, ever since Star Trek, people are yearning to find out what's out there in the cosmos. Are we alone? Personally, I don't think we are. The universe is so big.
Now, just in recent days, Bill Nelson seems to be going off the script a little bit. On CNN, in just the last day or so, he went on the record essentially saying that he believes we are not alone in the universe.
So there it is. So that's like NASA kind of doing some cool stuff. I like Bill Nelson. He was an astronaut. I think he was an elected official. I think he's kind of doing some cool stuff in the sense that he's being a little bit more open than I think any NASA administrator ever has been before. And
I like how he connects with people too. He's like, when you go home and you put on your record player and you sit down and you do stuff that old people do. Remember that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was like that was the worst. That was the worst. Like that was Joe Biden, and he was trying to like he was trying to be like a normal person, and it's like, hey, dude, nobody has record players anymore.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah, and it's
Sorry,
like,
I meant cassette.
Yeah, Bill. No, he said record players. He said record players. And he didn't catch himself at all. But yeah, Bill Nelson is that age that you could totally, like, he could totally be fucking out of touch, and he's not. He seems to be completely in touch. And then maybe when you're learning about space science and your brain is staying active at an old age because you work for NASA, maybe you don't run into those issues quite so often. But yeah, I love that guy. He's freaking cool.
He reminds me of this actor that always plays the dad in all the comedies.
It feels like a dad. He seems like a dad character. Like he's America's space dad.
He's America's sweetheart.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
That's what he is. Okay, so
Yeah.
I've got one or two more. I got this former director of U.S. Navy Science and Technology Division admits to UFO reverse engineering program. So let's take a peek at this. And I don't know if this clip doesn't quite get to that part, but I think I have another clip that finishes off. So let's just check this out.
And so one of the people that I wrote to was a guy, drumroll, called Nat Kovitz, who was the director of science and technology development for the US Navy. He was literally the boffin, the chief geek for the US Navy for well on 30 years. And
He did just call this motherfucker a boffin.
I was shocked.
At least he wasn't a melon.
When this
damn.
beautiful man rang me out of the blue and just wouldn't stop talking. And it turned out, sadly, Nat was dying of cancer. And I have to admit, I'd been very circumspect about what I'd said I wanted to talk to him about. And I had hinted that I was interested in more fringe areas of his job, but we talked for weeks about early drone technology that he was involved in developing. He told me a funny story about how the Secret Service used these electromagnetic blockers to stop anything from flying over the presidential ranch when George Bush Sr. was the president, and one of his daughters was getting married, and he told me that the US Navy that he was working with were testing a brand new drone. It was very early drone technology, and he had a Baltimore address, but he had a Brooklyn accent, and he went, "Oh, yeah, we parked that thing about 1 meter in the ground, 2 feet in the ground." I think he used his feet. 2 feet in the ground, he said. That was the end of the drone program. And then after weeks of this kind of conversation, it was becoming very obvious to me that he knew what I was really wanting to talk to him about. And then completely out of the blue one day, he said to me, "Ras, why don't you just ask me the question?"
I love how he tries to fucking do his voice, but he still just sounds British as fuck.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That was a fascinating video.
Well, there's
I
more
feel
to it.
rested.
So
Take that.
It's
It's the voice. He's just putting you to sleep. It's so
Why
calming.
did this to us?
The low frequency.
Okay, now I'll ask you.
Oh my
this
god.
way. Now, you understand what it means when you're read into a project.
This is the important
If
part.
you're read into
Zorro.
a project, you are essentially taken through the security classifications that are necessary for you to understand what that project's about, and you are read in, and you sign an agreement that you will abide by the national security classifications for that special compartmented intelligence. And so I used the terminology that we'd been talking about for previous projects that he'd told me about. And I said, "Nat, were you ever read into a UFO retrieval and re-engineering program?" And I'm waiting, and there's no reply at the end of the line, and there's this kind of hiss,
So dramatic.
Trans-Pacific hiss.
Oh, he's an
And then
Aussie,
back
somebody
comes-
said. Okay.
Yes. Very firm. And I almost fall off my chair, and I go, "Oh, sorry. I thought he was going to deny to me, and say flatly no." And he'd obviously made the decision. I think he'd just gone, "Oh, fuck it," And he was, sadly, God bless him, he was dead in about 3 or 4 months.
Damn, that's sad.
And so I figured, at one stage he actually said to me, he says, "Oh, what are they going to do to me? What are they going to do to me?" And then he said, I then asked the next question. I said, so can I just clarify? You said you were read into a UFO retrieval program. I said, how many were you told had been retrieved? Multiple.
Boom. There's more to that, and this is Project Unity channel, I believe. Project Unity.
Hmm.
You guys can go mess with that. And I think this is where he says multiple. I don't know. Did we get that? Is that the same
Yeah.
hands? Look at that.
Yeah,
Oh, got the
these are
hands,
multiple.
baby.
Retrieval program. I said, how many were you told had been retrieved? Multiple. And I went, multiple? I said, did you ever see these? And he went, no. He was very short, very brief in his answers. And I said, so are you saying, though, that you were told that there is an active program underway to re-engineer this technology? Yes. And then he was getting irksome with me because he said something like, and I was never read out of it, so I probably shouldn't go any further. And so I sort of decided not to push him too hard. And so we spent another couple of weeks talking about other projects that he'd been involved in. I mean, it was just such a privilege to talk to him because he...
All right, that's enough of that. You guys can go see the rest of that on the Project Unity channel. This is a cool interview. The guy asked the right questions to the right people. And a lot of times, like, you don't get this stuff unless somebody's on their deathbed anyways. So, especially with black programs. Like, I have an experience of this. My grandpa was on the first nuclear submarine. And he didn't even tell me until, like, he was on his deathbed. And so that was, like, a crazy thing of my childhood. Just, you know, my grandpa's dying, and then he confided in me that he was on the first nuclear submarine. And it was like, it wasn't like this, you know, aliens or anything, but it was like one of those things where he had kept those cards to his chest. And his wife didn't know, my mom didn't know, nobody knew, and it was me next to his bed while he was passing away who he told. And that was a crazy thing. And it's kind of like opened my mind to like the idea, like people always want to say like, oh, you can't keep good secrets secret. And you know what? Like if you have people like my grandpa, you can. You know, he didn't say a thing until he was about to die. You know? And I mean, he probably wouldn't have told anybody if I wasn't there, and it just, I guess he felt it was a good time to divulge it. But it was like, it's a big thing in my life, and I think that when people get to that point in their lives, like, you know, it's worth listening, for sure.
Yeah, for sure, because the truth comes out.
Yeah.
Also, for the record, Enoch did not kill his grandfather.
No.
That's not why he was.
No.
Was he? Did he ever tell you any other like hinted at it, or
No,
ever? Like never.
He was on submarines stationed in Hawaii, was what I knew, at Pearl Harbor, and that was it. That was all I ever knew.
But I mean, like, did he ever say like I can't talk about something?
No.
Or he just?
No.
Oh, okay.
He worked on submarine.
That's what I would have done.
Yeah.
If I had a secret, I would just like have hinted at it my whole life, and then
just
have
make
people
everybody
waited.
just bitter. And fucking
like what
seething
is
for the
it?
information.
Yeah, and then I'd pull a Corbell. I'd be like, it was 2 dots on the sky. It was like, fuck off, dude. We waited for this all this time.
Why, Corbell? Why?
But that's cool. I didn't know that about your grandpa.
Yeah, and so but it's, you know, it's it's indicative of how people can freaking keep secrets. You know?
I wish if you could have asked them if he's seen any UFOs because they're always attracted to nuclear things.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I was real young and I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention to any of this stuff yet.
Yeah.
And it was just it is what it is. But I have a feeling he might have seen something, you know? I bet you he might have, but I mean maybe not from inside a submarine.
Well, you never know with all these underwater things.
Yeah, we have had the USOs. There's the transmedian ones. Let's see if we find that transmedian one. How about that?
Blade honest, bud.
Where is the See, it's like maybe UAP flies into water.
I will sing you a song while Enoch looks for this.
If you guys know what we're talking about, no.
If you want my body and you think I'm sexy,
good.
baby, come and let me know.
No, this is not it. Not it.
Why
is this one so hard to find now?
I'm just going like this.
This used to be an easy one. Yeah, I can't find it.
Did you know?
We'll get it for the next show. How about that?
Yeah. That's our big reveal. Is that what you want? Double A. Well, you know what they say.
You want to call it? I mean, what have we done? We've done about 2 hours now.
Yeah.
And that's about what we can squeeze out in these live shows. But maybe there'll actually be some cool shit next time. Huh?
Dude, this time it was... Look, this was disappointment week, all right?
Yeah.
So...
You guys, you got to dig deep, and you got to keep hope alive, and you got to remember that it's a big universe, and anything can be in it. Anything you can imagine.
Even a dick and ball shadow, where you don't expect it.
True. The universe is full of mystery.
How many blunts have you smoked? You need to have a blood counter.
Somebody said 29,000. They probably got pretty close. I think they lowballed it. But if this was The Price is Right, they would be the winner. I think that was 608.
Bluntman.
All right. Well, thank you guys for being here.
Thanks for watching.
Hit the like and subscribe and hit the bell and tell people about us and post about this on Reddit and say you're sick of all these serious people and you want a little bit of fun and bologna salad and dancing with aliens, even though they're night aliens. You know,
I mean, we're not trying very hard, so
we're
even
doing
if you don't, we don't care.
We're doing our
best.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
Not really our. We're doing our. We're trying a little bit.
And good night.
Good night.
Thank you.